bringing news that matters to you. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition.
Welcome back. Police expressing concern about the level of violence taking place in the 8 Mile Walk community. The officer in charge, Superintendent Wendell DeVoe, is calling on the public at large to help resolve this problem by focusing on conflict resolution skills.
We've been having a number of matters in which violence are involved, persons attacking each other with bottles and that type of stuff. What we wish to do is the police is there to assist, and they can report the matter to the police, that we can intervene and have the matter resolved. We would also wish to have persons who do some type of work in mediation, whereby they get involved in community issues, community actions, and they can be those persons in which, if there are family issues, that they can assist in that regard. If it's matter involved in school kids involved, that can be a part.
Now, Superintendent DeVoe says the church can lead the way in addressing this issue with violence. He's asking church leaders to get involved.
I know that the churches are doing a great work throughout the community, but they too can become involved in dealing with persons of a younger age, particularly the young men who resort into violence and who are unable to resolve, say for example, persons calling them ill names. It's just a matter in which there's grave concern, and I wish them to do their part in resolving these type of matters.
The government is preparing to present its mid-year budget in the House of Assembly on Monday, and it is expected that spending cuts will be revealed for a number of government agencies. Tonight, a former educator is taking issue with reports of a proposed cut at the College of the Bahamas. Sabrina Brown has this story.
Educator and community activist Joe Darville says he's surprised that the government would consider reducing its subvention to the College of the Bahamas by some $2.5 million. He calls this move retrogressive.
The College of Bahamas, I don't think, has even one major donor apart from the subsidy which comes from the government and maybe small donations here and there. And therefore, to burden the college now with a reduction in a subsidy can only spell doom for the College of the Bahamas.
The impending budget cut has forced college officials to look at increasing tuition fees by as much as $25 per credit. Darville also finds this disturbing.
Right now, we have so few individuals who can even afford the fees that are charged by the College of the Bahamas. And some parents and individuals go to great struggle in order to be able to attend that particular institution. My greatest fear is for the males in our community. We've already seen an incredible dumbing down in terms of the educational progress for men in the Bahamas. If tuitions are going to be increased, it means that we would have even fewer males qualifying or being able financially to attend that particular institution.
The former educator is deeply concerned about the impact this decision could have on the common man.
My fear is that we are heading for a situation where only the rich and the elitists would be able to afford tertiary education in the Bahamas as offered by the College of the Bahamas. Right now, there are many things which are lacking in the College of the Bahamas in terms of its facilities, even in terms of its programs. And if you were to look at the extension of the program, the College of the Bahamas on Grand Bahama, that speaks volumes to the fact that we are yet not prepared to put the money where our mouths are in terms of education.
For years, education has received the lion's share of the budget, and Darville is adamant that this vital ministry should not be sacrificed to give priority to other areas.
Cutting back subsidy, asking the College of Bahamas to cut back initially in the first year $2.5 million, I cannot see how in the world anyone can imagine that the status towards or the journey towards the full-fledged university could ever come about. I would think that we would be a little bit more, a little bit wiser, and probably allocate any resources that might come up in the near future to actually continuing the establishment of the University of the Bahamas rather than building another parliament.
Sabrina Brown, ZNS Network News.
Now, yesterday, the Minister of Education told the media that only the cabinet can approve a hike in tuition fees at COB. He said he believes such a request to increase fees would not receive much support from members of cabinet at this time. Funding coming for the Bartlett Hill Primary School, the donation made by the Member of Parliament for Central Grand Bahama, Nico Grant, who says he will ensure that the school is able to provide wholesome activities for students on campus. Today, Grant presented a check to Walk Instruction in the amount of $27,400 for the refurbishment of the basketball court at the school.
Work is expected to start within 14 days of today and is expected to take some 30 days to complete. The funds for this project, which is being executed by Walk Construction, has been provided via my constituency allowance. I'm pleased to be able to assist in the further growth and development of the young people at Bartlett Hill. All things being equal, they will have a new basketball court when they return from the Easter break.
We've been working at it for quite a while, since July of last year, to try and get the deal done. And we will certainly work expeditiously to get it completed. Some of the time frame there involved is just to get the materials to the island, because the backboards would have to be ordered from overseas, and that takes several weeks to get in.
Now, principal of the school, Jacqueline Pinder, says the return of the basketball facility will be a welcomed addition.
I believe that the students will definitely enjoy the basketball court. I know we at Bartlett Hill Primary, we believe in the holistic approach, and we believe that this basketball court will only bring us to a higher level in the sports arena.
Grand Bahama's youth choir is preparing to hit the road. The popular youth group continues to thrill audiences here at home, and they hope to have the same impact on the international stage. Megan Shepard has the story.
It's going to be lively, energetic, and come prepared for lots of noise. Tickets are only $10, just $10, and your money will go towards a worthy cause.
Artistic Director of the Grand Bahama Youth Choir, Kevin Tomlinson, says he has always been about exposing his students to bigger and better opportunities around the world. His students have been invited to attend the Marvin Winans Academy of Performing Arts this April, and now the group is attempting to raise approximately $13,000. This Sunday, the group is set to put on a performance that is sure to amaze and show the community exactly why they are an award-winning ensemble.
As a part of our fundraiser, we're actually launching a new show that we've created called Kids of Soul. Now, Kids of Soul is a different kind of show. They're going to be in exhibition on Sunday, showcasing their talents, what they can do. So this is actually our counterpart to what American Idol is to America. Kids of Soul will become that for Grand Bahama, because it's that type of show where we're giving the spotlight to them and them really showcasing what they can do.
The Kids of Soul show kicks off at 6 p.m. in the Bishop Michael Eldon Auditorium. Tomlinson says the students were allowed to choreograph their own routines, and he is confident that the audience will be impressed with the show of talent.
I am encouraging the community to come and support us. Come and support us, because this is going to help these kids to get the level of exposure. I mean, Marvin Winans, if you know him, he's at the top of the chain in gospel music in America. Oh, exposure is my thing, because the more exposure our kids get, the more competent they become, the more confidence they build, and it spreads into everything that they do. And then also we networking with groups that could create opportunities for scholarships and different things. So that's really my focus.
There are 150 students in the youth choir, but Tomlinson says only a select few will travel to Detroit. The selection was based on academics, commitment to the program, and overall performance ability. Megan Shepard, ZNS Network News.
Well, that's going to do it for us here in the North. On behalf of our entire ZNS News team,
I'm Megan Shepard.
I'm Shasheena Rolle. Have a great evening.